It's Helpful Honda Mailbag Friday, and here with a sponsor read. Do you have the sponsor
I
read?
sure do.
Here with a sponsor read is Ashley Pickle.
The North Texas Honda dealers want to help you score some great deals on award-winning Hondas. Stop by your Helpful Honda dealer today or visit ntxhonda.com to learn more.
There you go. NTX Honda dealers are proud sponsor
It's
of
like
Mailbag Friday.
Like with Chicken Express, we say it's good chicken. Honda, they're good cars.
It's good car.
It's good car.
Good car.
When my car break down and I say car no go, me mechanic understand.
All right, Pickle. It is Mailbag Friday. We're answering your questions: high school football, college football, recruiting, lifestyle, romance, travel, anything you got. You can get to us on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, or on the TFT text line, 972-532-6665. Has anybody sent in any questions, Mademoiselle Pickle?
Yes. Real fast, a really cool little thing here. Coach Terry Crawford is watching.
Oh!
And as he does every day.
Hold on. I can report exclusively that Abbott has turned in their questionnaire for
Let's
the Max.
go. Good job, Coach. Well, another exciting thing for Coach, and he said his why for getting the vaccine is that grandson number 2 is due in a couple weeks.
Hey now!
If I get vaccinated, I might have a chance to go to the hospital. So
How about that?
congratulations to the Crawford family.
Good job, Pops.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, congratulations to Kyle and his wife on baby number 2. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's very, very cool. Yes.
So there you go. Shout out Coach Crawford.
Yeah.
Here.
Go Panthers.
All right. First off, start sending in questions, people. We do have a couple, though. Aaron Flynn asked, who on the DCTF staff could effectively play football today?
Whew. I mean, I couldn't play football when I was in shape.
Willie?
William Wilkerson's probably the closest thing we have.
I feel like he's
got the measurables.
Yeah.
He's tall. I haven't seen him run.
Yeah. He's got
lately,
such long strides, though. I bet, like, even if he's not super fast, he's going to get there.
I would say, and he was an all-district,
all-state
wide receiver.
No, defensive back at Pleasanton.
That's right.
Come on.
All-state defensive back at Pleasanton. So he's got some skills. I would say that he would be if we were putting together like a 7-on-7 team, he would be our go-to threat.
Yeah. I feel like Ish is sneaky athletic.
Ishmael's in good shape.
Yeah.
And Ishmael's
he's got a Peloton bike, doesn't he?
Does he really?
I think so.
Man, I wish I were rich. I would say that those are here's the other thing. And here's the thing about Matt Stepp. Matt Stepp's a big dude.
Yeah.
He's a big dude, and he is not just the strongest person on our staff. He is the strongest person on our staff by a factor of about 30.
Oh, absolutely.
Like that dude, he's a big guy.
I mean,
and a lot of it is
don't disrespect the cannons over here, but
a lot that dude does not miss Fat Arm Friday. Okay, he is out there grinding at the gym. He is extremely strong. I would not, of the people that I would fight on the Dave Campbell's Texas football staff, he would be the absolute last because it would be lights.
Oh, it'd be one.
To be very clear.
TKO.
To be very clear.
Just one swing.
To be clear, everyone on the staff would knock me out.
Yeah.
But he would knock me out the most viciously.
I would also be scared to fight Chandra. I feel like she's got this feistiness in her that she can take down just about the crazy man in the fight technique.
Right, and Kendall's got pregnant woman strength right now,
and
you don't mess with that. Like, you don't mess with the mama bear.
No.
You don't mess with the mama bear. That's what I'm thinking. So, yeah. I guess the answer is probably the guy who is probably the best at football to begin with, which was William Wilkerson. Even though he's out of eligibility, let's put it that way. I would still go with him. That would be my pick. All right, what's next, Pickle?
All right, hang on. 2 seconds here. Let me copy this one over. Another one from Aaron Flynn. Do you prefer alliteration or no alliteration when it comes to schools choosing their mascot?
It depends. Here's what matters to me most, to kind of sum it all up. What I need from a mascot is a mascot that fits.
Here we go with the Kermit.
I'm a lot more concerned. Yeah. I'm a lot more concerned with how it fits. Like, for example, Crane. Crane is the Golden Cranes, okay? If they had been anything else, that wouldn't have made any sense. Like I understand that that is technically alliteration if it's the same word, right? But I'm a lot more concerned about the fit. Okay, like Hereford. Hereford is the white faces. That fits because a Hereford is a white face cow. Like that makes a lot of sense,
yeah.
right? I'm a lot more concerned with how it fits than I am necessarily the alliteration. Now, sometimes that does play into,
right.
Come into account that you do need that kind of alliteration. But I am a lot more concerned, like I've said before, you mentioned Kermit. Kermit should absolutely be the frogs.
Right.
Makes me ill thinking about how they're not the frogs.
And then, but I will say, I think I agree. That comes first of just, if you
Gotta
have a
fit.
gift,
Yes.
take it. The second thing is, I do like alliteration. Again, let me preach this again, that Lano should be the llamas because of the double L. But it's one of those things. Lano doesn't have anything that it could be like a gift-given thing.
Yes.
So go ahead and use the, like, alliteration would be tier 2
Right.
of if you don't have something, go ahead and use the alliteration side of it.
But there's also, like, for example, like I'll give an example. So Bay City is the Black Cats.
Yep.
It's BC.
Like
that is technically alliteration.
Yeah.
But like more importantly, it fits. Texas City is the Stingerees. That is not alliteration, but it fits with where they are geographically. It fits with just kind of being near the coast and being an aquatic thing. Those are things that I'm a lot more in tune with and interested in it being the right fit than it is necessarily starting with the same letter, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Right? Like, okay. Another perfect example.
Okay.
A questioner just came in. Shout out to Coach Craig Horn. Italy.
Yes.
Italy is the Gladiators. Okay? If they had been the Italy, like, I don't know, Icelanders or something like that, it wouldn't have made a ton of sense. Or anything like that. That is a situation where it, like, and Roma is the Gladiators and things like that. Those are things that fit, and that's what you want it to be. I'm a lot more concerned with that.
Right, and it also makes it hard because then everyone absolutely says Italy because they're the Gladiators.
It's Italy. It's Italy. The A is silent.
Yes.
More for all intents and purposes. Yes. What's next?
All right, let's go with this one. This one's a pretty easy question, but I understand why it's being asked. Brent Homan asked, his question is, who is the largest Rangers fan at DCTF? And that would be you.
Yeah, it's probably me.
I will say why he's asking that is because I am taking Brent Homan's tickets to the Rangers game tonight and will be in attendance.
Oh, how about that? I'll need a full report on the stadium.
Yeah.
I've never been.
Yeah, I'm excited. Since it's not, I decided that I would go since it's not full capacity like it was on opening day. So, yeah, I haven't been inside the stadium yet at all.
I'm excited for your review. I've heard it's very nice. I've heard it's I am, and I've had lengthy conversations with our good friend Matt Wilson about this. Matt Wilson, of course, works for the Arlington Convention and Visitors Bureau. And we've had friendly debates about it. I am of the opinion that baseball should be played outdoors.
Yes.
That's my opinion. I think it's an outdoor sport.
Okay.
And so my big concern when they built the new stadium, which of course has a retractable roof, is what are the standards for when the roof is closed?
Right.
Because here's the thing. I think we all agree that Sunday afternoon, 1:05 first pitch in July, when it's 114 outside, close that bad boy. Close that bad boy up. I got no problem with that.
Nope.
I understand.
Because you probably wouldn't have bought a ticket to that game, to be honest, if you knew when that was happening.
I've been to way too many of those games, and I have just sweated my butt off the entire time, right? I have been very, very clear, like, that's fine. Here's what I don't want. What I don't want is it to be 81 degrees outside and us be like, maybe we need to close it because we can turn the AC.
Yeah, some people might start sweating. Yeah.
I'm like, no. That's I just want to know what the standards are. And so it sounds like now Matt kind of assured me that the standards were going to be relatively reasonable. And again, like I said, if it's outside and it's like the molten core of the sun outside, yes, close that bad boy up. That's what we want. But like, I just don't want. I want the default to be we should have it open if we can.
Yes.
Not we should have it closed unless it's nice. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that's a way of thinking that I want to make sure that they take into account.
Right.
So there's no reason the roof should be closed tonight, for example, like when you go.
Well,
is it tonight or tomorrow?
Tonight. There is a chance of rain, though.
Oh, okay.
That's
well,
the one
that's
thing
different.
that I figured it would probably be open tonight because it's going to be like in the 70s. So
Right.
I was like, oh, that's great.
Right.
It'll be open. But I think there was not a big chance of rain, but a slight one. So I
Okay.
don't know. The other thing that I've heard is, like, I know down at Minute Maid Park, not only does it open, but like that back portion also kind of comes down so they can hit the out of the park home runs. It's like that doesn't happen at the Rangers thing. It's only the roof. So I think that that's one of the things that people tended to have a little bit of a issue with too, of like it's open, but it's really just the roof is open. It's not like it doesn't feel like the actual open ballpark of being outside like it does at Minute Maid.
Right. Okay.
So.
Well, I'm interested in going. I haven't been. I probably won't go until the magazine sends to press at the end of May. But we'll go from there. I'm excited to get your review here on the show
I
on
am
Monday.
excited as well.
Yeah. Let's do 2 more.
2 more?
Get your questions in.
All right. Let's go with this one's just a scheduling thing that Rob Hadaway asked. Next week, can we do a college football spring college football update thus far?
So we want to do that. I want to get Shahan Jayaraja on the show to talk about that. Of course, you should listen to Republic of Football, our outstanding college football podcast, which I think they're still doing. Is it twice a week or just once a week in the off season? I think it's once a week in the off season.
Well, I wasn't listening to your question.
The Republic of Football. I think it's
once a week. Yeah.
Once a week in the off season, twice a week during the season. It's a great podcast. You should definitely listen to it. Shahan and Ish do a great job. They got big time guests coming on talking college football. But yeah, I want to get Shahan on because there's a lot of college football like little news and notes that are coming in that are interesting to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
And I also know that Shahan is hard at work on his on the content for the magazine for the 2021 summer edition of Dave Campbell's Texas Football. He is writing 9 of the 12 FBS previews.
Yes.
The only ones he's not writing are Houston, Rice, and Texas State. But as a result, he has been deep in interviews with a lot of people and getting that inside scoop. And so I kind of want to pick his brain right now because, yes, please buy the magazine and you'll have all of the insights in that magazine. But like, there's some stuff that's like super interesting right now.
Right now, that might not be as interesting come June when you get your magazine.
So I want to get Shahan on the show hopefully next week. So we'll hopefully be able to do that. So we'll do a spring college football catch up.
And he even said he goes maybe he threw it out there maybe having Shahan on for mailbag next week and doing more of a college focused mailbag. Good job, Rob. Well,
I don't think we can do one.
Not next week. Maybe the week after.
We have next Friday. We will be out of commission.
Yes.
We'll not have one.
We will not have a show next Tuesday or Friday. We will be out of commission
for reasons. All right, we got an ender. Or no?
Yes.
Okay. What's our ender?
We got 2 of them. I'm gonna.
Okay, we got 2 enders.
We'll butt them together, and it's the last 2 questions
man,
that
Matt
we had.
Kuchar is 6 over.
Yeah, not good. Our good buddy Chase Snyder down at Dave Campbell's Texan Live asked, "What would be the temperature rules on opening and closing the roof? Like, if you could set them, what would they be?" The other question:
90 degrees. 90 degrees. If it starts with a 9 or a 1, then you close the roof.
Okay.
My cutoff will be 90 degrees. If it's 89 degrees, I'm sorry, you just got to deal with it.
Deal with it. Okay.
That's my rule. And again,
like
my concern is 85 degrees, in my opinion, is warm, but it feels nice outside.
Right.
I don't need air. I don't need to be in air conditioning at 85 degrees.
Especially if you know you're going to a baseball game.
Right. And what I'm concerned about, that's why I don't want them to be like, oh, we're going to close the roof because it's 84 and we could have it at 73 if we wanted to. It's like, that doesn't make any sense.
And the other one that buds into that is Coach Crawford asked, do you want, and I already know your answer, but turf or grass when it comes to baseball?
It's supposed to be play on grass. It's God intended.
Tepper wants grass and he wants to sweat, darn it.
I want to sweat.
We want old school
I want to be miserable.
Baseball.
I want to be look, I grew up a Rangers
Old
fan.
man yells at cloud.
I grew up a Texas Rangers fan. I want to go to the ballpark. I want to sweat and be miserable. I want to watch bad baseball.
And I want to eat a hot dog.
I want to eat a hot dog, and I want to I want to be hot.
Mhm.
I want to watch it on grass.
Mhm.
I want to watch the Rangers lose 9-4.
And I want to be sunburnt by the time I go
And I
home
want-
and
and
go,
I-
that was
and I
great.
want to get back in the car and like love the air conditioning in my car.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I don't think that's too much
Give
to
me
ask.
what I want.
I don't think that's too much to ask. I just want baseball to be a punishment for me. I want it to be as punishing as possible. I want to go to baseball game and feel like I did something wrong.
Yeah. This
Is that so much to ask?
No, this is very much on the green bean casserole scale.
Right.
I don't want
I don't want your farm to
No.
table green bean casserole. I don't want your fancy.
Give me your canned green bean baseball, darn it.
I don't want your sterile baseball. I want to hurt. I want baseball to make me hurt. Both I want it to put me in physical and spiritual anguish. That's what baseball's
all we're
intended
asking
to be.
for.
I don't want the game to be shorter. I want it to be long and miserable.
Painful.
162 times. I want them to finish 60 and 102. Is that so much to ask?